This is Earth, the year 2100. This is the headquarters of Space Patrol, and men from Earth, Mars, and Venus live and work there as guardians of peace. Oh, that was a very good dinner you prepared, Professor. I didn't realize you were such a good cook.
I made a meringue, too, but it fell to pieces when the house started jittering.
The house started jittering? You're joking.
I'm not. It's true.
Nonsense. You just don't know how to make a meringue. Good night, Professor.
He thinks I've imagined it, but the house did shake, and my meringue fell to pieces because of it.
The Professor's a nice man, but a jittering house. Good heavens. It must be an earthquake. Control room, space headquarters.
What is wrong, Colonel?
Have you had any reports of an earthquake?
No, sir, but the entire city is shaking.
Get me Professor Haggerty.
Is your house shaking, Professor?
Yes. Now, do you believe me?
I certainly do. Have you any idea what's causing it?
No, I haven't.
Then start working on the problem at once.
I wonder if any other cities were affected in the same way last night. Marla?
Your secretary is on leave.
I forgot. Can you tell me if any other cities reported jittering last night?
All cities in the same latitude as ours were shaking, but cities in different latitudes shook at different times.
I'd better tell that to Haggerty. Order my monobile, please.
The only thing I know for sure is that this jittering takes place once every 24 hours.
How long has it been going on?
3 weeks, and it's getting worse.
Hello, Colonel. Any more news?
Only that all cities in the same latitude are affected at the same time.
Most interesting.
Jim Barrett from the Underwater Seed Farm wishes to talk to Colonel Rayburn.
Put him on.
Sorry to bother you, but I'm having trouble with my robots. Every 24 hours they act crazy and won't obey my orders.
How long does it last for?
An hour, then they're all right again.
I'll send someone down to look at them. What do you make of that, Professor?
Seems to me that the jittering is affecting the robot's mechanisms.
But the robots up here are all right.
The vibrations must be stronger underwater.
Perhaps the jittering comes from inside the Earth. I'll send a Space Patrol crew to investigate.
Will Captain Larry Dart report to Colonel Rayburn?
Looks like another mission. Get ready, boys.
I hope it's home to Mars. I could just do with some Martian sausages.
I want you to inspect the ocean around Jim Barrett's farm.
What are we looking for?
Something that's making cities jitter and robots go crazy.
Are you joking?
Unfortunately, I'm not. Take off at once.
Orbital speed 0 to 20,000 miles an hour.
Speed maintained.
Astro beam working.
Check.
Scanner viewer working.
Check.
Gamma rays on. Yoba rays on. All in order, Captain. We are now over the ocean.
Good. I'm preparing to dive.
My instruments do not record any unusual phenomena.
Neither do mine. Everything seems perfectly all right down here. Galasphere 347 calling space headquarters.
Found anything of interest?
No, sir. As far as we can tell, these jitters don't come from beneath the Earth's crust.
Go to Jim's farm and wait till the jittering starts again. If Jim's right, his robots will go crazy in an hour, and I'd like you to be there.
Slim, change course and head for Jim's farm.
I've told Dart and his crew to keep watch until the jittering starts.
Thanks. I feel happy knowing I'm not the only human being among the robots.
I'm going to see Jim.
How long before the jittering begins? 10 minutes.
Hello, Larry. I'm certainly glad to see you.
Your robots look all right to me.
You just wait. Come on back to my office. It'll be safer to watch from there. One minute to go. Start watching.
If they were human, I'd say they were having hysterics.
It's beginning to affect us, too.
I'll call Rayburn.
Jim's right, sir. The robots have gone crazy, and the jittering's also affected the farm.
You mean it's worse than it was 24 hours ago?
Much worse.
Come back as soon as you can. At least your mechanism is all right. Ask Haggerty to come and see me.
There's no need for that. I'm here.
The jittering is getting worse. It's affecting everything.
It's building up all the time. If only I knew what was causing it.
Earthmen are beginning to feel the effects of our long-wave radio waves. We must beam out stronger ones and make their buildings collapse. Radio wave energy cannot be built up quickly. You must be patient. No, we have waited too long. Increase the radio waves. Very well. Increase radio waves. In a few hours, Earthmen will feel even more uncomfortable.
What's that? I want the control room.
Yes, Colonel.
What was that explosion?
A building on the outskirts of the city has collapsed.
I was afraid something like this would happen. Tell Haggerty I'm on my way to see him.
There's no need to wake me up in the middle of the night. I can't stop the jittering.
But what's causing it?
The only thing we know is that it doesn't come from Earth. If you'll let me get some sleep, I'll do some more experiments in the morning.
You've been working all day, Pop. Don't you think it's time you came home?
No.
Hello, everybody. I've come to talk to you.
That's what I was afraid of. If only I'd never taught you how to speak.
There. It started again.
You're shaking like a jelly. Why don't you stand still?
We can't.
You look ridiculous.
So do you. Look at him, Cassie. He's not moving.
Of course I'm not moving.
Well, you should be. Everyone's jittering.
Pop, the gabbler isn't moving, but his feathers are.
You're right. Now, why should Gobbler's feathers tremble and the rest of them stay still?
I keep telling you, I'm a Martian bird, and Martians are different from Earthmen.
Gabbler's right. Martians eat more. They're bigger.
And they don't get electric shocks as easily as we do. That's the clue. We must be jittering because of an electrical charge.
And it's the electricity in the air that's making Gabbler's feathers tremble.
Cassie, my child, we're on the brink of a discovery.
What a relief that's over. At least I'll be able to keep still for the next 23 hours. Mac, will you? The vibrations put him out of action. I wonder if it's affected the other robots up here.
I've solved the problem, Cassie.
Oh, Pop, you're wonderful.
I'm going to tell Rayburn.
Wait for me.
What for?
If it hadn't been for my feathers, you'd never have known what it was.
Of course I would.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. Wait for me.
My father was so excited he didn't realize I kept calling him Pop.
Any news, Professor?
Yes, the jittering is caused by a very long radio wave, and it's coming from space.
We'll soon find out where. I'll get the computers working on it. The computers show that these radio waves are coming from Uranus.
The duos again.
I'm afraid so. What I can't understand is why radio waves make us jitter. I thought they were harmless.
They usually are, but Uranus is beaming them out continuously. They hit Earth and then bounce back to Uranus again.
And then they bounce back here again.
Exactly. All the time they're building up more energy, like a continuous echo.
Why aren't we jittering all the time?
The radio waves hit us at one point, and as Earth revolves, we only reach that point every 24 hours.
Can we stop these waves?
That requires thought.
Then go away and think.
The buildings on Earth are collapsing. Everything is going according to plan. Where is the spaceship we sent there? It should have reached Earth by now. I'll wait till it has submerged, and then I will call them. Set your mind free and go to space headquarters. I want to know if they realize what we are doing.
Don't you think you should rest?
No, I've got to find a way of stopping these radio waves.
At least come home to dinner. It'll do you good to relax for a while.
Earthmen know we are causing the jittering, but they cannot find a way of stopping it. Excellent. I will tell our leader.
Well, I've had my dinner, and I'll be getting back to the lab.
Take it easy. Every scientist in the world is working on this problem.
Maybe, but if I let Ray burn down, he'll never forgive me.
Don't be ridiculous. You've done some wonderful things. And if you can't solve this, it's no reflection on you.
It's nice of you to say so, but, shaking shamrocks, I found it.
What?
The solution. Or perhaps I should say, the reflection.
I don't understand.
I know how to beat those duos. Bring the Colonel back to my lab immediately. If you look at this diagram, I'll explain my idea. This line shows the radio waves from Uranus. They hit Earth and bounce back to Uranus again. That's the white line. When they reach Uranus, they return to Earth twice as strong.
That's simple to follow, but how can we stop it?
Look at this next diagram and you'll see. We must put a reflector 1,000 miles above Earth so that the waves from Uranus will hit something sooner than they expect. By altering the distance, the waves will lose their energy as they bounce back.
How will that affect the duos?
They might think something's wrong with their radio wave machine, and they might try to boost it. If they do, it might explode.
There are a lot of mites in your plan, but it's our only chance. I'll get a reflector made, and a galosphere will take it into space.
The reflector must be held in position for 2.5 hours. That's the time it'll take the waves to bounce back to Uranus.
You're looking pleased, Colonel.
I've 2 good reasons. Marla's back, and the reflector's ready. You know what you've got to do.
Yes, sir.
Then do it. And good luck.
Our ship has reported that the Earthmen know we are sending out the radio waves. I hope they will not find a way of stopping it. They are too stupid to do that.
We must get into the exact position Haggerty marked out for us.
I'm keeping check on the instruments. It's time to slow down. Speed cut to hover. Tilt the galosphere a bit more. That's it.
The radio wave should be hitting the reflector now.
And bouncing back to Uranus, too.
We'll know about that in 2.5 hours' time.
2.5 hours. Just long enough for me to have a snack. One minute to go. Then the duo should realize something's wrong.
I hope they don't guess it's our reflector.
Most strange. There's something wrong. The radio waves are losing their strength. Impossible. It's true. Boost the machine. It's still no good. Boost the machine again. That is dangerous. Do as I say. And again. No. Obey me. I am the leader.
We've been here 3 hours, Captain. That's longer than Haggerty told us to stay.
I'll call Earth to see what we should do.
Remain in space a further 2.5 hours. Then use your instruments to find out if radio waves are still hitting the reflector.
What happens if they are?
Then Haggerty's idea hasn't worked.
We've been in one position so long, I'm bored.
Bored, Husky. And if you want something to do, check the instruments in the observation cabin and tell me if radio waves are still being beamed from Uranus.
I would welcome a chance to fight the duos.
So would I. What's the result, Husky?
There are no waves hitting the reflector. Haggerty's idea has worked. Our leader has been killed. You must return immediately.
What about our plans?
Everything is finished. Return to Uranus.
Our control tower has tracked a duo ship leaving Earth.
Do you want us to go after it?
Yes. The less duos there are, the happier I'll be.
Watch for the duo ship on the scanner.
I've got it. We cannot gain speed while we are towing the reflector.
You'd better release it. We can pick it up later.
The reflector is released.
Good. Boost the Meson power.
We're getting closer to the duos.
I'll get the laser gun ready.
We should be able to hit them.
Can we get any closer, Slim?
We're on full boost already.
Yes, I don't think we can get any nearer. I'll take a chance and fire.
The duo ship's been destroyed.
Good work, Dart. Return to Earth. Professor Haggerty's invited you all to a party. He's going to prove he can make a meringue that won't collapse.